Hello world, welcome to CyberCrete, and today in this video we are going to see how you can install the NVIDIA compatible TensorFlow driver so that your TensorFlow can easily communicate through your GPU. And doing this process is not so easy and straightforward. You need to have different version of different thing to be installed so that everything should work perfectly fine. So what I have done here is that I am going to give you this folder that contains all the different type of things, but I am also going to tell you how you can just upgrade if you are watching this video in future. So let's just start. Before starting our process, please make sure that you don't have any NVIDIA driver installed on your system, like it's gaming driver or any other driver like that. So the first thing that we are going to do is to just go to our control panel and settings, and in our settings we are going to go to apps and features, and in this apps and feature you are going to see this list of every software that is installed in my PC, like here. So in this just search for any NVIDIA things, and if you just see it there, you are just going to remove it. And once you are just done uninstalling everything there, the next thing that you are going to do is to just close this, open up your C directory, and in C directory you are going to go to program files x86, and then just press N so that you can go to NVIDIA. So here we have no NVIDIA folder, so it's fine. Now we are just going to delete any NVIDIA folder that is present here. So here we found two NVIDIA folders. We are just going to completely remove them. This step is pretty much very important, or else you are going to just mess up everything. So just click here and continue. Till now we have cleared every NVIDIA driver as well as its presence from our system. Now let's just go to the TensorFlow website and see how we are going to install TensorFlow and GPU support. So here we are on the TensorFlow website, and if you are installing it for CPU, it's pretty much very easy and you can just follow any other tutorial. They all are working fine. So here we are going to focus on GPU version. So here you can see that TensorFlow 2.0 is compatible with Python 3.5 to 3.8. And the two software that we are going to need is cuDNN and CUDA. So here you can see with TensorFlow 2.2.0, the cuDNN that is compatible is 7.6, and CUDA which is compatible is 10.1, and TensorFlow 2.0 also 7.6 and 10.1. So we are going to download both of these. So for CUDA we are going to download 10.1, and for cuDNN we are going to download 7.6. And I highly recommend not to just jump to the latest thing that is going on to our market, because the latest thing is not always the most stable one. So we are going to install here TensorFlow 2.1.0, and here we have also support of 2.7, 3.5 and 3.7. So we are going to download cuDNN 7.6 and 10.1. If you are just going to directly download from this official website, you are not going to find it. So I have given you the archive link which contains every version of cuDNN. So here you can easily find the version that is compatible with our CUDA. It is 7.6.5. You can just see that it is compatible with 10.1, and we are also going to need this 10.1. So this numbers must be matched, or else you are going to mess up the things. And that is the reason why I am providing you the download link of all of them, so that you don't mess up. So here you can download this, and to download this you must have an account and you should be signed in. So this is the requirement here. And the next thing that you are going to need is to CUDA 10.1 driver. So downloading CUDA 10.1 is pretty much very easy. Just search CUDA 10.1 and you will get the toolkit CUDA 10.1, and the size of this toolkit is like 2.5 GB, so you have to have little bit patience, and please make sure that this version matches the same version of your cuDNNs, or else the things are going to be messed up. And the next thing that we are going to download is the Microsoft Visual Studio, which is x64 VS Redux. We have downloaded everything, like here we have in this folder we have all those things that is required, and this requirement.txt we are going to take a look in a while. And now what the first step you are going to perform is to just install your CUDA driver, and I am assuming that you already have installed your Anaconda. so that you don't have any problems in future. So here we are just going to click on CUDA and it is going to install, and this process may take a while. Just click yes and okay. This installation process is going to take some time, and here just move ahead with the default settings. Click agree, next. And if you want to do gaming, you can always download, install NVIDIA driver afterwards, but sometimes it's just mess up with your work. So please make sure to just be aware what you are doing there. So here just click on next and we are done here. So we are going to click close, and once the installation is finished, you just need to extract out this folder, and I already have extracted it here. So you can see the same thing that is also inside here. So I already have extracted it. So now you have to be a little bit careful. So now with this extracted folder, we are going to copy it to the installed folder of the CUDA that we installed just right now. So for that we are going to browse to program files, and in program files we would have NVIDIA Computing Toolkit CUDA 10.1, and here we are just going to simply copy and paste the files. For bin, open up our bin and we just need to paste it here. Continue, and here include, so we have to include this here and include. Just please make sure to be very much careful about the installation process, or else you are going to mess up everything. And in lib you have to open up your x64, and here too you have to open up your lib x64 and then just drag it here and click continue. And now once all these things is done, just close up your browsers, this and this. Now the next thing that we need to do is to open up your Anaconda command prompt, and for that you just need to write Anaconda. If you don't have Anaconda, you can just basically search the Google to download Anaconda. It's pretty much easy, and if you are willing to install TensorFlow, you must know what Anaconda is. So here we are just going to write, here we can write pip install, and you can always just go ahead and install the TensorFlow version that you want, and that is compatible with this version of our GPU and CPU. As you can already see here, with this we have compatible version that is 2.2.0 and 2.1.0. so we are just going to install that, and that is the thing that is already pasted in requirements.txt. I just write this and clicked on enter, and now the things are installing the Tensor board. So just wait, and please make sure that you install the Visual Studio C++ version, and that is this VS Redirect. And here our TensorFlow has successfully installed. So now let us just open up our Jupyter Notebook to see does everything work fine. To open Jupyter Notebook, you just need to type Jupyter, Jupyter notebook, and okay, and it will open up our Jupyter Notebook here. So you can just click on new Python 3, and let us just import our TensorFlow, and just write import as TF, and it should successfully import it. And let us see the TensorFlow version that is installed here. So for that you just need to write tf dot underscore underscore version version underscore underscore, and it is 2.1.0. and if you want to check if the GPU is working perfectly fine or not, you just need to go to this website of installation and just copy it here, paste it here, and run it. And here you can see that number of GPU that is available is 1, means this is successfully detected our GPU, and now we can use our GPU for deep learning purposes. So this was the complete video tutorial that showed you how to install it from end to end. One thing that I forgot to mention is that please just install the VC redirect before installing anything else, so that everything should go fine. And I think this video was beneficial for you, so please subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching, and I will meet you in the next episode of this deep learning session. So till then, bye bye.